Hi, it's Jenny Powers, author of Empowered, the woman's guide to following your heart, woman on a mission to change the world, to awaken all of us to our best selves. A little book that could, worn with so much love. Creator of the YouTube channel Jenny Powers, host of the Emmy Award-winning talk show host Jenny, woman stopping at nothing short of living her dreams, a woman always following my heart, building my empire, connecting to my fire, the two last truths in my book, and somebody just so willing to keep moving forward to live the life of my dreams. So I wanted to share the next truth in my book, which is one that I have to remember all the time because I often fear, if I go left, I should have gone right. If I go right, I should have gone left. This one reminds me that you're going to get exactly where you want to go. You can go left, you can go right, it doesn't matter. Because this truth in my book is entitled, Trust that all roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Rome. These 5 legendary words are so simple, and yet they say so much. I remembered them today and took them in as if my life depended on it, because in a way, it does. I think that my greatest fear is that all of this work, all of this seeking, all of this journeying through the clutter and confusion and chaos will lead me to no other place than back to square one. A friend once said to me that you can't see how the dots are going to connect as you move forward through your life. It is in only looking backwards that you can see the line that connects them all, the line that is your life. And in doing this, you will see that the dots will all make sense. When you look backwards, it will be abundantly clear that every single dot, every step, had its purpose and was perfect, regardless of how wrong and confusing it may have felt at the time. Right now, it feels like the dots in my life are random and that I am being led down so many different roads. But I will trust that all of these dots have a purpose, and I will trust that all roads lead to Rome, to my perfect Rome, to the Rome that is waiting for me with open arms. Trust that you will always get to your Rome, even if the road that you're on right now doesn't seem to make sense. All of the roads in your life will lead you there. So this one is so important, and I have to first completely say that an ex-boyfriend of mine actually was the first person to talk to me about the dots in your life will all make sense. If you look backwards, the line will connect them all. And only after I wrote this book and I actually listened to Steve Jobs' commencement speech at Stanford, I realized that he was actually the first one to talk about the dots in your life. So full credit for this part of this truth of the dots leading you somewhere goes to Steve Jobs. I didn't know at the time that he had said that. I thought it was the brilliance of my ex-boyfriend. But certainly that was his vision and his wisdom. So I completely note that as a Steve Jobs piece of wisdom. But the part of this that is so important is that trust that all roads lead to Rome, which is the dots in your life will lead you down a road. And that's brilliant and that's great. But trust that every single step that you take, don't fear going the wrong way. Don't fear taking a left and you should have gone right. You should have gone right and you should have thought to go left. Because for me, the difference in all of this is that my message and my mission is to follow your heart. And I think all of that comes from the wisdom inside of you. So it isn't about an external path or external guidance or wisdom. It's about listening to your inner desire. It's about listening to your inner journey. It's about listening to the inner wisdom that is your specific path and your specific journey through this world. And so for me, trust that all roads lead to Rome is you're going to get there. If you follow your heart, and in every moment when you stop and say, what is my heart telling me to do? You always know the answer. And I remember, again, I did this interview for NBC at the beginning of the year. And I learned this in listening to the brilliant woman who was interviewing me, ask me a question about, well, what is following your heart? And I said, you know, when I ask my friends, what is your heart telling you? We always know the answer. And we do. We always know the answer. If someone says to you, what is your heart telling you? Your mind can tell you a million things, but your heart will always tell you the truth. And so this message and this book and these videos and my journey in this world, follow your heart to me is everything, because we can all believe in a different thing outside of us. Faith is important, and religion and all of those things. I am the last person to comment on what you should believe. Believe in whatever resonates with you. But following your heart is about the power inside of you. Each of our hearts is so different. They beat to a different beat. They are passionate about different things. And so I think the thing that's so empowering about this little book and the journey of following your heart is that you know that that power is inside of you. There is something that makes our hearts beat, and we don't do it. Connect to that power, connect to that wisdom. Trust that as long as you're listening to your heart, as long as you're following your heart, all roads will lead to Rome. So don't worry about, well, I made me go this way and then I wanted to go that way and then did I make a wrong turn? If in every moment you just stop and say, what is my heart telling me to do? Connect to the present moment. Everything you did in the past is perfect, and everything that you will do in the future is perfect too, as long as you are following your heart. Trust that all roads in your life will lead you to Rome, your beautiful, perfect Rome. Follow your heart, live an empowered life. Bye.